Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor John Harden, and I've got 4 gigs for you coming right up. Shakin' in Eatonville, July 8th. Halfline in Kent, that's July 22nd. Be there or be circular. Sunrise Village, that's with these boys here. That's July 26th. It's a Tuesday. It's in Puyallup. It starts at 6. Be there or be obtuse. And then finally, Rainier Base Camp and Grill, July 29th. Last time I played there, it was 103 degrees. I sweated in both my eyes, played the whole gig without sight. We'll see you guys at those gigs.
It's exciting.
Go ahead and point to the camera. Thank you. Back to the show. Hey. Yeah, you can sit there. I mean, it's for you.
You made a little dog spot.
Dog den. You're ready to play. I see what it is.
I know.
All right, let's just roll this thing. I hit it loud. You know what that means. It's going to be loud. Ladies and gentlemen, a podcast for people who rock and blast. BandHouse Podcast, episode 20. Hell yeah. BandHouse Podcast. Yeah. BandHouse Blast. BandHouse Podcast. Yeah. I need to shorten that a lot or play the whole song. One of the two needs to happen.
It was pretty long.
Anyway, BandHouse Podcast is a podcast brought to you by musicians. We're local musicians trying to make it big in this poor world of musicianhood. And I have confidence. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
We doing this for fun? Yes. But do we want to make a living?
Yes.
Do I like playing music? Yes. Do I like when people give me money to do it? Yes.
Also yes.
Also yes. So today we got the crew. We got the rhythm section.
The core.
The core of the band.
The only ones that matter.
Yeah, we got Justin Fox on the drums, and we got Steven Myers on the bass face and the bass.
That's right.
He had the bass face long before he had the bass. Also, we have Nala, the dog, and Chance, the dog. We'll cut to them. You'll see him. And we have the laundry. My roommate's doing laundry, and it's right in the middle of that watery phase where if we told him to stop it now, it's just going to get moldy and they're going to have to redo it.
Yeah.
So we'll just let it roll through.
Let it ride.
We'll let it roll. And plus...
Do you think it's coming through?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it.
It's louder in my headphones. No, it's way loud out here.
No, it's super loud, yeah.
But it'll get way louder too. But it's not going to be all bad because it eventually goes through Painkiller by Judas Priest and then like Could You Be Loved by Bob Marley. It does those songs as we go. So hopefully it'll happen and I'll be able to point it out.
Okay.
Anyway, are you guys stoked about the gig? We got a month left.
Yes.
I know. It's
How
crazy.
Cool is that? We're going to start rehearsing good starting today.
Yeah.
Since those other fucks aren't here, we'll be able to get
we
right
got
to
it.
business.
This is the only thing that's got to be locked in. Those other chumps can just fuck off.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
It's very true.
We're gonna do it.
I'd rather have a solid rhythm section and a bunch of floops for the floaties.
I've practiced not as much as I should.
Me too.
But
I have not practiced. I've not played drums in weeks.
I mean, I practice 0, but I do have gigs where I sing the songs over and over. So that's what I consider to be practice. And honestly, it really is because practicing singing at home isn't practicing singing for a gig.
No.
You have to be at the gig, and all your muscles need to be in gig, like weird. You know what I mean? It's like a sport.
You tense up, like
you do touchdowns in
yeah.
practice all the time, but if there's people in the crowd, dude, cheering you on, and then you catch that football, your hands might turn to noodles.
The environment for singing is the complete opposite of what your body wants.
Right, right. Everything about singing is the opposite. It's like you have to not eat.
It's like
don't breathe, don't talk.
It's like you're getting
breathing is bad for singing.
It's like okay. Go play a sport, but you don't get to sweat.
Oh, wow. It's like being a kid.
It's like you have to just...
I know you did sweat as a kid, but like...
You got to relax.
Yeah.
But then thinking about how you have to relax makes you tense up more because you know that you're not relaxed, and then you're even more fucked up.
That's the paradox of all paradox. The Meseeks episode where he tries to learn golf. Rick and Morty, you guys know, he's one of the guys that tries to learn golf. And because they're asking the Meseeks for, like... You get one wish, but don't make it something big and crazy. And one person makes it big and crazy, and he goes, I know what I'll do. I would like you to take 2 strokes off my game. And then that turns out to be way fucking harder than transcendental freedom and happiness or whatever.
Whatever, because he solves the crazy, like, emotional problem that the wife is having.
Meeseeks is good at that.
Yeah.
But then the Meseeks is trying, just relax, would you? You just have to swing, but relax. And he's like, have you ever fucking tried to relax? It's a goddamn paradox. And it is. I think about that while I'm golfing, while I'm singing, even playing guitar. I never realized how wrong I was playing guitar.
I
grew up doing Metallica, so my whole right arm is just fucking
Sometimes like thinking about relaxing can help though. I've had that. Like if I'm learning a song on bass and it's like kind of a hard line maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm like sitting there and I'll realize that I'm just like mashing because I'm like frustrated. And I'm like, dude, all right, just like maybe like step away for 5 minutes and then I'll come back and I'll fucking nail it. It's like, oh my God. Okay.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, that's generally go away and come back. Some of the best advice. Let's come up with 3 of the best advices in the world. That's how a Swedish person would say advice. All right, I'm gonna go. What you just said reminded me of one, and that's the be yourself rule. While it's the shittiest life advice of all time, it's the best life advice of all time.
Yeah, be yourself.
Even if you are a loser and a thief, it's like, go join yourselves the Thieves Guild, dude. Just be yourself. I was going for something.
You just told people to steal.
But not from me. Just don't steal from me.
You fucking suck.
What's the best advice you could give? Go steal.
Go steal shit.
No, it's be yourself.
Don't come by it honestly. Go steal shit.
You guys are misinterpreting the exact words that I said. But anyway, no, what you said was right, and it's go away and come back. Also, unplug and plug it back in. The same works for computers.
Yes.
That's essentially
100%.
That's what walking away and coming back is.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Oh, we got a timer too.
Oh, great.
Oh, sick, dude. So you don't see me looking around for a clock I've never had up.
Right.
Every podcast you see me looking for a clock in my own house that I spend 24 hours a day, and I know there's no clock anywhere. But I'll look.
Now I know what to get you for Christmas.
Ooh,
Give me a clock.
A Circle of Fifths clock.
All right.
What?
I got some advice.
You got one?
Okay.
At times life is wicked and I just can't see the light. A silver lining sometimes isn't enough to make some wrong seem right. Whatever life brings, I've been through everything. Now I'm on my knees, open, but I know I must go on. Although I heard I must be strong. Because inside I know that many feel this way. Children, don't stop dancing.
Hey, somebody commented and said, "Oh, nice Creed session." Then they left they were like commenting in real time. They liked all of our shit, and I was like, "It's happening!"
Yeah.
They're coming out.
Just be yourself, dude. You build that shit, and they will troll.
Believe you can fly away.
Dude, those harmonies.
We did lock in on
That was good.
We did pop in harmony.
I mean, it
All right.
always is. But
All right, so I did this, and it reminds me of the objective for today. I'm announcing BandHouse filming objectives. Last week, the objective,
filming objectives.
Yeah, last week the objective was to keep the mic at a fist away.
Okay.
We're still, that we mastered.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm there.
Now, it's
You fucking suck.
I mean,
you're all right.
You don't want to cover your lips. Oh, but now you can monitor to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I look
how
good.
can we monitor our mic?
Well, no, I mean,
No, but like he's saying, because you can look.
It's for
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant it was for sound.
My bad.
I got you.
I don't explain, like I tell stories, I just tell you what happened. I don't tell any of the good stuff. Meanwhile, RJ's entire story is the floofy, like, this happened, there happened, but he never gets to the point of the story.
Dude, RJ took one time.
RJ is it.
Dude.
I love RJ, but his stories
story, I cut up to, it was like a 30-minute thing. I cut it up to be like 6 minutes.
Yeah, it takes him a while to get to the punchline.
But it was good.
My favorite was we were on Xbox Live, and this motherfucker took 30 minutes to tell me that he ate a big sandwich.
That's swear to one God. Of our segments is RJ's
Dude,
stories. We don't cut any of it out.
It was literally like, it was like, so I was like talking, like, I was at work and I was just talking to my buddy, and he was just kind of talking like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. And he was just like, oh, dude, you should really try out. There's like this sandwich shop that's right by Guitar Center. And I was like, well, my shift is like 6 hours long.
Oh, Marlene's?
But it's like that kind of midpoint where it's kind of a long shift, so I'm gonna be hungry, but it's not like it's long enough to. It doesn't feel like it's justified to get. But I was like, okay, whatever. You know what? We're kind of slow today. I don't need I've done pretty good in sales and everything. So you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go and get the sandwich. And so I walk over there and I run into this I walked past this homeless guy. It was super weird, and he was asking me for change and all of this. And so I gave him some change. But I was like, it's fine. I still have enough for the sandwich. So I'm cool. And then, so I get into the sandwich shop, and it's this really big, bearded dude. And he's making all these sandwiches and everything. And I'm kind of trying to decide. And he's kind of being kind of pushy. What do you want? What do you want? I'm like, okay, well, just, and so I'm just trying to okay, well, fine. I'll have a turkey sub. And so, but he made this turkey sub, and I'm telling it was just this huge. And dude, I swear to God, it was 30 minutes of just
you guys are playing games while this
dude, I couldn't even replicate it if I tried, but it was incredible.
That was a pretty good that was a pretty good replication though. I thought that was funny.
And he sent me a picture of it, and it looked like a foot-long sub from Subway.
Of course. Oh, he took a picture of it.
He took a fucking picture.
So a lot of his day revolved around that. He had to tell you about it. But no, the objective now is going to be don't touch your mics.
So is it
don't
called...
make this boomy sound.
All right.
It was all over the last
So
podcast.
is it called Marlene's? Because I actually...
Yeah, Marlene's Market.
He did at least
You were
pique my
I do want the
curiosity.
sandwich now.
I kind of want to go see for myself, but...
I remember 2012 they banged. I used to get the chicken salad sandwich, and it would just fucking bang, 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 but it was expensive.
Was it?
More than Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's
Sandwiches
the thing.
are expensive.
That's the thing, about working at that Guitar Center, man. You got the fucking BK right there.
You got
the Taco Bell.
You got
Marlene's Taco
Market.
Time.
You got the time. It's just
the time is right fucking there.
Oh, and then you got tacos.
Guamos. Tacos Guamos.
Talk about tacos Guamos. You know all about it, dude.
Tacos Guamos. Yeah.
Dude, that place is the best place I've ever been to.
Dude,
Mexican
it is
food.
tough.
I've never had those.
Or any restaurant. I just love that because it was more expensive because it was a sit-down.
The thing about my job is you have a Subway that's pretty reasonably convenient. You have the BK, which is still
Are you on
pretty
River
okay. I've crossed the bridge from River Road.
Okay.
But yeah, you have Burger King, which is pretty accessible. There's a Five Guys, but Five Guys is super expensive, so that can't be a daily thing.
Right.
Or you can walk across the street to 7-Eleven. But all of those options are not super great.
Burger,
you have
hot
to
dog.
well, but also just driving.
Fast food, fast cash.
Yeah, but also just driving there too, though, is not. So you're not
Right, you can't walk.
You don't have the easy well, fuck it, I'm right here. I'll just go grab some food real quick.
Yeah.
A lot of times you end up not getting food because you're just I don't have time for that shit today.
That reminds me, dude. For episode 20, I want to bring back a segment from episode 1, which is 7-Eleven is still upping their game. Dude. I went in for pizza today because I'm not going to do Taylor's broke segment anymore. Oh, woe is me. I chose this life. I went in there with $2 wrinkled dollars and $2 more dollars in quarters, and I came out with that Rockstar and 2 slices of pizza.
Dude, that's a good deal.
For $3.96.
Wow.
2 pieces of pizza for $1.
Yeah.
So scrumptious. Scrum, dude.
Yep.
I'm good for the day. It was enough for a whole day. No, not really. Probably only less than 500 calories, but I didn't do much today. I can maintain.
Yeah, for sure.
500.
I mean, you'll live. Mm-hmm. You'll live. Get the water.
There's a lot of calories in water. There's all kinds of minerals.
Yeah. No, that's a pretty good deal. So the pizza, I mean...
So 7-Eleven.
What do you think of the pizza?
I want to get sponsored by 7-Eleven, a weed company, and then maybe a music sponsorship.
I don't
Dude,
know.
a weed company would save you a lot of money.
And weed is big business.
I know, but I think the problem with weed is that they can't do national advertising still because it's not legal everywhere.
We'll just get a VPN.
I wonder how much advertising they even do.
Well,
I guess you can target.
I don't know what it is now, but
That's a
when
good
weed
point.
was
you never
first,
see them
That's
and a
why
legit
you would
sponsor.
always. That's why like they took up like all the billboards and stuff. You always see billboards for weed shops.
But you're right. I don't
because
know if I've ever seen an ad.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's like their only
I've
avenue.
always wondered why they were doing that. I'm like, oh, weed connoisseurs must keep their heads in the.
No, it's
But
that is literally
it's
their.
a
They
much
can't.
simpler reason.
They can't
On
advertise like
TV.
nationally and shit.
That's a
So
great-
I would
That's really
assume
smart.
that if you got endorsed by a weed company, that
What can I do for them?
Yeah, because
I
don't
could smoke
think you.
it on YouTube.
Well, you could,
That's probably really good advertising.
but I also
Yeah.
I don't know that you can name. I don't even think you can name drop.
Really?
I don't know.
Like,
because it's
oh
national
yeah, could I put
advertising.
link
Oh, I
in
don't
the
know.
comments?
No, I don't think you could link in the comments.
Well, if you guys are out there watching, out of the
Again,
40
I don't
people-
even think they're allowed to have websites.
Yeah, can you buy weed
I don't
online?
think they can even go on the internet to watch.
Can you
stuff
buy
that
weed?
Might be looking for.
Can you buy weed
sponsorship.
with only cash still?
Yes, it has to be only cash.
So you can't credit card it?
Correct.
That'd be dangerous, I
So
guess.
weird, huh?
But they have an ATM in that fucking place, don't they?
Sure.
Yeah.
But I think the cash
Fees,
thing's a
dude.
legal
I've lost
thing, right?
thousands of dollars in fees over my lifetime, probably.
Oh
ATM
yeah, the
fees.
fees.
Hundreds for sure.
The fees are everything.
How much is an ATM fee?
$250. It used to be $350.
It's like $10 in Vegas. I mean, it's Vegas, but is that crazy?
That is.
Maybe not 10, but it's like 7.
BandHouse
I don't know.
in
It's a lot.
Vegas, dude.
That would be fucking crazy.
so
We would
funny.
need
I love
money.
Vegas.
We need
Yes.
so much money and so much camera. And some
Our first
women.
sponsor, we'll go to.
We would actually
We can't
need-
go alone. We have to bring women so that they can get us into the cool things. 'Cause
Yes.
women are currency there. I mean, women are people.
The good thing is you guys know women.
Is that a thing? I've never been to
I
Vegas.
do. I do know women.
I know
have
I
been
know
known-
no women,
I have
so
been
you
known
guys
to
will
know
have
a
to
woman.
bring the women.
All right. Well, I'll bring all our
I
women.
know a couple women,
Boom.
but not a lot.
Easy.
They just don't let you in. They're like one dude per woman.
Yeah, I'll stand outside.
I would never. I'd be
There's
like, we're all
really-
leaving then.
There's really
Come on,
only
guys.
one woman that I know that I would want to go to Vegas with, and that's Carolyn.
Oh, that was such an opportunity.
I thought you were
going
gonna
to
say someone any,
other
but
name.
yeah.
That would have been so funny.
Not that she watches this, but that would have
the
been
only woman I'd ever want to go to
Ugh.
Vegas with is
Don't put foam
my
on
mom.
my desk. Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah. That would have been the joke.
You missed the joke twice.
Yeah. No, he has
But
a-
also, you could just
He
you
can't
could just
do-
edit it in later. Like you could just use your voice, and be like,
well, he can't or jokes because they.
"Oh,
So I'll have to cut this out
bummer."
or beep it.
Yeah, you could beep it.
It's funnier when you beep it.
It is
really is,
funnier.
yeah.
Well,
The last
because again,
one
then
I
I'm
beeped-
sitting there going, "What's going on?" Like
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
that whole one episode where you beeped everything. I was like, "I wish I knew what this was."
I did that again, and I zoomed in really close to your face, and I beeped it, but you could clearly read your lips. I forget what it was, but
Yeah.
just as jokes. So, right on. So you guys do those practice vlogs?
No.
No.
Cool. I want to get everybody in on it because I want to play them all back.
I don't know what this is though.
So basically,
I think I was not here, and I don't think
so
I've gotten
basically
that
our current,
episode yet.
Our current homework, and I'll just have this be our current homework until we get them all.
Okay.
Just a minute-long video of what your practice day looks like,
Oh,
or even if
I-
it's just your day if you don't practice.
It'll have to be my day because I haven't played drums in weeks.
Even if it's walking into work, yeah, that'd be cool.
Dude, walking into
Just
work
get,
is
get
awesome.
some shit footage that I can
I'll
put
get it.
together and
Okay.
give the fans a little idea of what we're like, a little bit of our day outside of BandHouse.
All right, has anybody submitted this yet?
Submitted what?
This vlog to you?
No.
Okay, great. I'll be the first.
RJ said something.
Extra credit.
Yeah, extra credit.
If this were high school Justin, I would already have done it.
Oh, I'm
Like
sure.
in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Were you
Just
that
try it.
guy?
Only because like my mom, I had to be.
Oh.
I hated school.
really?
Yeah, I just.
But
didn't
you
like it.
you did it though.
Yeah.
You participated.
And if I did not have A's, I was in so much trouble.
I was fucking.
Which is so dumb.
Yeah,
I was
that's
right
crazy.
in the middle, dude. I was 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 C's every
But
fucking
even that is
semester.
impressive and good. Like it's fine,
it's
unless C's like inquire.
No, I took all the dumb kid classes. No, I always had an A in choir.
Yeah.
I think it was my A's were were always like choir and whatever
And PE.
bullshit fitness class. Dude, in Emerald Ridge, it's like even more bullshit. They had literally, it was called fitness walking.
Oh, I
Did
did
you
a lot
take
of
that?
I was the fastest fitness walker in my class.
Took it
Dude.
every fucking
I got
time.
some short legs. I can cook.
RJ, I had fitness walking with RJ.
Oh
He'll
my
tell you
gosh, that
about it.
sounds so
It's
fun.
the dumbest fucking thing ever, dude.
That's where you both delinquents met.
What were you?
No,
what were
we
your
met
grades
way
in high
before
school?
that. But
My grades were like C average, probably, or B, but it
Yeah.
felt like a C. I was like a C average kid who pushed. Man, I pushed hard to get to B average.
yeah,
And it was, fitness walking, guitar tech, fucking
Guitar tech.
Yeah,
I forgot about
dude.
that.
PE or whatever, health.
I actually
Fucking-
never did take guitar tech. We
No?
had guitar tech at Emerald.
We actually had
Ridge. I never
percussion
took
class
that,
too,
though.
which was
Why
cool.
wouldn't you take that class?
Actually, I
He's too
want to
busy fitness
say
walking.
I want to say that it was either you took that or you did AP Music Theory, and I did Music
Oh.
Theory.
Oh, fun.
That's better.
You actually wanted to learn something.
I guess.
Did you learn a lot in that class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of it. Well, most of it not really that useful, probably to me.
I bet you
Right.
all those classes are gone now.
You learn about like your modes.
People
And
put a lot
Fuck
of
you,
focus.
Dorian.
People put a lot of focus on modes, and man, the stuff I just learned this year, basic stuff.
I don't even know what a mode is. Fill me in.
Doesn't even. It's like the set. A mode is like. That's the major mode.
Yeah.
Here's the. That's the minor.
But what's the
mode.
difference of that and a scale?
A mode is it's a starting point in a scale. So for example,
Oh.
if I start on the fourth note, and I go all the way up to the fourth note again, that's the fourth mode of major.
Okay.
And if you start on the fifth note, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here's the fifth note, but I'm going to play the C major scale starting from the fifth note. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you play the major scale starting on the fifth scale degree, that's the fifth mode.
So is that just helpful for soloing?
Lydian.
It's helpful for
Or to come up with different
It's almost-
what's the why
almost
would I need to
nothing.
learn it?
like this. Like you want a Phrygian sound?
Okay.
You want a Lydian sound?
There's
So for weird chords
Yeah.
and
Listen to my Lydian.
what is this sound by the way?
Like a keyboard.
The problem is like I don't think I ever really like. I will write things that you could technically call like Dorian, like
Right,
minor
right.
1 to a major 4 is technically like fits into a Dorian scale, but it's not Dorian,
It's 2/5. It's a 2/5 in C, and it's not.
right? It's
Anytime
not.
people use the terms, I kind of think of it as you're just.
You just want to look cool.
You just want.
You're pretentious.
Yes, you want to look like a pretentious little shit.
Yeah.
There are times where if I'm playing something like something modal, like this kind of stuff, where it's just like kind of playing against. Here, I'll show you. I can actually do it with two hands. So like, let's say here's a C, and I'm going like. That was like real free form, but you know what I mean? You can like change the modes while you're playing, but most songs don't do that. All songs don't do that. That's only like orchestral music for movies, which I think it's really useful for that.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
writing orchestral pieces.
Like-
and you're
like,
oh, you want
yeah.
that Lydian sound? Focus on the
That
half step between
dream
the 4 and the 5.
sequence thing is the Lydian scale,
Yeah.
where it's like all whole steps.
Right.
The
So
whole,
it's essentially
the
a
whole
Lydian
step.
sound, but I'm learning on how to
tone
like
scale.
use these things. So for example, you said the minor chord to the 4 is a major. That's just 2/5. So I think of what's the 1 in a 2/5, and then I take it one step further, I think of the 5 chord. I think of the dominant chord now as my home brain, because in jazz the dominant chord is in any music the dominant chord is the only one, right? There's the 1 and 4 chords are major chords. The 2, 3, and 6 are minor chords. The 7's a half diminished chord, but the 5 is a dominant chord. It's the only one of its kind.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm realizing it now. Maybe that's why it's good to focus on the dominant. So anyway, if it's D minor to G, I'm thinking G7 the whole time.
And that's why you always hit your notes.
That's why I mostly try.
Okay,
to hit
what's
my
the
notes.
best? Probably not in that class, but what's the best music theory, like concept? Yes. What's the best concept you've learned?
Maybe writing good harmonies.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
chords, like knowing what a chord is and chord
Yeah,
progressions.
like
and-
Rick, like if we spent a lot of time writing like 4-part chorales, where you don't want to have like parallel fifths. You want to have contrary motion. So like if one voice goes down, you want maybe another voice to go up.
Yeah, like learning.
So you want it to, you want your voice maybe to kind of go like that a little bit. But even that is not consistent. I mean, Allison changed those parallel fourths and fifths all the fucking time.
Well, I mean, I think you're going to change it. I think it's just learning that skill so you can then mess with
But yeah,
it.
I would say writing harmonies and figuring out good harmonies.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, I tend to sit on like the major third. Like I'm like a I'm lower than Taylor, but I focus on the third scale degree. That's usually where I sit.
So, for example, the harmonies to that is. I can't get it.
Yeah, there you go.
But Steven does it down here.
Yeah.
It usually sounds like that.
Yeah, so I'm like on the third scale degree, but it's
Interesting.
It's
He's down
lower
the
than-
octave.
Did the
which-
choir teacher teach that, or the band teacher?
The
Music
band
theory.
teacher taught
Oh,
that.
okay.
At
Yeah,
my
choir-
school.
Who was your band teacher back
Choir
then?
people
Do you
don't know
remember?
shit.
Fry.
Scott Fry.
Oh, cool name.
Yeah, I think it was Scott Fry.
I want to say he was a drummer
Yeah, he's a drummer.
because he plays in the percussion.
He's a fucking savage drummer.
Yeah, he's really good.
Savage drummers always
He
know
looks
music theory.
He looks oddly like Taylor, actually.
He does, dude.
Somewhat.
He's more of a redhead. I feel like.
Yeah, but he kind
But
of
yeah,
looks like
he looks
you.
like you if
I
you
get
were.
more red as the years go on, so we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go back to blonde. Do I?
But he
should I be in the
was
sun
he
more?
was awesome, man.
yeah, he's cool.
I mean, he fucking knows.
also a drummer that
he knew
knows music
everything.
theory is impressive.
Oh yeah, I was never in band though.
No,
That's how
No.
you knew him.
But
was from
I
music
yeah, I
theory.
had him as my music theory teacher, and then
no, you were choir, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I wish I would have done
Which
choir.
my choir teacher knew everything too, but so I'd always ask him stuff. But
It's always impressive. I mean, maybe this is gonna come off bad, but it's impressive to me, like the high school teachers that they know their stuff.
yeah,
At least around
no,
here,
they do.
like our band director knew it.
You
knew
I
his
mean,
shit,
I
knew his
think to
stuff.
become a music teacher in even a public school, there's a good amount of
Oh,
fucking
I mean, you have to
shit
learn
that
a lot,
You gotta
yeah.
go through before you get certified.
And it's almost all stuff that is just a waste of time.
I know, like all the
All that stuff
neoclassical
they-
shit.
Yeah.
Figured bass is the number one thing that the internet finally is finding out that it's like so fucking wasted. It's so
You say
stupid.
fingered bass?
That's called figured. Dude, we're gonna have a clip from Justin now.
Finally, I've made the board.
Did you say fingered bass? All right, what a perfect time to square into the next segment here. In fact,
I
it's,
just totally interrupted your entire train of thought.
no, the next segment here. I'm gonna call it this.
Oh, is it mail time? Is that the mail time? What is that?
It sounds like someone's seatbelt's off. Put your seatbelt on, Jerry.
That totally
We're
does.
almost there. Okay, this is called Pretty Progressions, where I pick a chord progression and we talk about it. And so
Okay.
Okay.
we basically, in this situation, it's going to be us trying to explain it to Justin and also feel
Yes.
it to him.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, and the progression that I picked is the 1-5 flat 7-4. So let's hear it real quick. 1. Let's go down an octave. 1, 5, flat 7, 4. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a sound you know. What are some songs with that sound? Also, we're gonna analyze this
Can I
chord
not
progression
think of any fucking songs that use that.
over some hazy IPAs. If you
Oh,
like. You don't have to
yes.
drink, but they're available if you'd like. He goes. He grabs his water. I'm gonna take this one here that matches your shirt. Oh, look at this! Brings continuity to the frame. Oh, I like that.
He's got a cool guy on it.
Oh, that's like the ghost fucking beer.
I'll just move mine to
You
pretend
just
that I'm
hold
in
it. Just put it near you.
Yeah.
Me and Steven will split that.
Why does
Yeah,
this
you guys
say?
split the. See, this is why I'm good to have around. You should get extra beer.
Okay, pair it with. Oh my
I know,
god!
I know. I did the same thing. He thought the flavor was on the side, and what does it say?
It says grilled asparagus, barbecue ribs, and pecan pie. And I, what the fuck kind of beer did you just give me? But it's you pair it with those.
Well, remember when I gave you those snacks that were something crazy like that? Jalapeno.
Yeah, fucking jalapeno cherry, fucking
Oh yeah, what was it?
pork rinds or some
That
shit.
bit got cut from the fucking thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
Steven didn't eat his snacks.
Because
What, were they chips?
They actually weren't that bad, but
They weren't like a punishment, but they weren't fun.
they weren't good.
Yeah. So it was just
It
a
was.
bad-
It was like.
It was a failed
yeah.
bit. It failed a miss. What do you think, Dane?
Yeah.
You should 3D.
Dane's so high right now, he's not even talking. I know, he's going to be sitting there this whole time. Just edit him in.
Yeah.
I've got so much footage of him sitting right there. I'm sure I could actually do that.
Yeah.
Other than the camera changes every time. If it didn't, it would be so easy.
Every time it comes back to this one, he's in a different position.
That'd be fun. With sunglasses. Just Weekend at Bernie's. He just sunglasses
dude.
on.
Podcast with Dane. And have a segment. Okay, anyway. So a 1-5, flat 7, 4. The first thing I think of is something recently I learned about it is the 1-5, 5 is a minor 4 is the same thing. Because 5 is the minor, think about it, relatively is the same as the flat 7.
Hold on, run that back.
The 5 is a minor is 3 half steps away from the flat 7 chord. So they're relatives of each other, right? Just like the 1 and the 6 chord.
Oh, you're saying if you did the 5 as a minor, and then
So-
you have relative to because you'd have you'd have 2 common tones.
Right. So
Right.
the other one's just a matter of is it going to be a, let's hear it. 1,
Or no, you'd only have 1 common
5,
tone.
5 minor, 4. It's much more smooth. Wait, what's the difference? So 5 is minor. And the only difference is that's why. It's a 5 is a minor 7 is a flat 7. Flat 7 just doesn't have that minor. So basically you could have this sound. Or now the flat 7 is common. That sounds like something like a rock song or a like what's a one song? Can you think of any song that
Dude, I am trying. That's what I've been trying to do this
All right,
whole time.
New key. I mean, it sounds so common.
Yeah, but what song?
It's obviously not super common because there's a non-diatonic chord in there, but
Dude, I'm about to like Google this. Like,
what I'm hearing is let's do a D. Let's do a D here. Where's D? Fuck. There is no pain you are receiving. The distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through it.
oh, there you go.
But that's like a 1-5-1-5-1-5-1-5 change keys 1-5-1-5-1-5. That's not quite right. I want just a repeating 4 chords. But I know one with the 1-5 is a minor to a 4. Lot of cool songs. Summer Girl by the Mayfield 4. That's Miles Kennedy's band before he was famous, and he sings a high F sharp, way up there, and it's beautiful. It's long. It's like 30 seconds held, and anyway. That's why I know that. But it's got that 1-5 as a minor sound, and then also this Brandy Carlisle song that Allison listens to all the time. I go, oh, that's your thing, because every song she shows me has the 1-5 as a minor 4. I'm like, that's your thing. But I like the flat 7 myself because it's.
I thought of the song that I was thinking of,
And it's
but I
different.
don't think it's quite 1-5.
Which one are you thinking of?
It's 3 Doors Down. When I'm Gone.
The one's in minor though, right? That first chord's minor,
Yeah,
so that makes it more.
yeah.
Diet.
So I don't think it works. And I don't think it's one. I think it's just kind of like a 1-3-7.
Well, if you take the 5 out, 1, flat 7, 4. You got
I don't know,
you got Sweet Home
man.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So, but the 5 makes it.
Anyway, I can't think of a song. What are your thoughts, Justin?
Honestly, what you guys are saying is like a foreign language to me. However, do you only know this because the fact that you guys are guitar? Like, would a person that maybe played, like Dane, who just played sax his whole life,
No, it's gonna be guitar heavy.
is it just because of all the and like piano? Basically, is it anybody who's making
Well, I
chord
think
and like
piano,
would you
yeah.
still know this if you were just a bass player and didn't have the guitar background?
I don't think so because
Those
well,
guys read
maybe
music.
bass.
Bass players read sheet music.
yeah.
Piano players read sheet music.
But so
It's
do
guitar.
so does a saxophone. Like Dane,
The thing about
growing
a
up
That's
as
what I'm
like
saying. All those
so-
guys read sheet music. We don't. So we have to figure something out.
The thing
Oh,
about
I
the
see.
thing about a saxophone though is it's all melodic.
Right.
You don't play.
But you're playing a note that then you're fitting into a chord with the other band members.
most
But
guys
like, are
don't
you
know.
thinking of that in how you guys are talking? Which
Most-
the answer is no.
The people I
yeah,
played
I
with
don't know.
never.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I've never played with good ones.
And also, do most guitar players know this, or are you guys just really good at theory?
I would say like maybe half of them. Like
Okay.
it's more common for guitar players to nerd out over theory. I don't know why. Maybe because guitar, you kind of have to be obsessed to be any good.
It's the.
I guess that's all instruments, to be honest.
Dude,
Yeah.
it really boils down to the guitarists that are idolized versus drummers that are idolized versus saxophone players that are idolized. If you pull up a video of Steve Vai or you pull up a video of Joe Satriani or Yngwie Malmsteen, they all like to fucking get off and be like, "Oh, look at all the shit I know about theory," and they
Look
like
at all my modes.
Yeah,
Listen to my modes.
they like to rifle off. Oh, watch me slip into Lydian real quick, and blah, 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 blah.
Let me
Where I
slip
don't
into
think
Lydian.
I mean I don't know, but I don't think a saxophone virtuoso
I
is
agree.
going to say that same type of shit.
No, 100%.
You hear me slip into Lydian
So
right there?
I think that I think it really boils down to the types of guitar players that got idolized, and they all talk about theory. So we all innately are like, "Oh, I got to learn theory." Oh,
For sure.
blah, 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 blah.
I mean, it's the same with drums and like learning like a polyrhythm. You're never going to need to know a polyrhythm. But like,
Right.
polyrhythms are the fucking sweet picking of drumming.
they are. But like just stuff like
Slap
that where
picking of drums.
you can be
Slap
the
picking, what did
drummer
I
for
say?
Green Day and
Why
never
is
need to
there
learn
why
a
is there bullshit that you for some reason have to learn on an instrument that never helps you ever?
I know.
But
I
it only
love those
comes up
things.
if, like you said, you're idolizing those guys, or I feel like for me it came
Yeah.
up in like private lessons because my teacher idolized like Vinny Cayuta, who a lot of people don't know who that is, but like he's one of the best drummers ever.
You know drummers, you know 'em.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
Steve
he's
Gadd.
he's this. No, maybe not Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's too big of a name. But like Yngwie,
Yngwie.
like
But
he's
Stevie
that
Ray
guy.
Vaughan's way better than Yngwie.
But I mean, like just obscure. Like
They both play
you
Strats.
only know him if you're a real drummer.
Yellow? No, not yellow.
Stevie didn't do like
Yeah, he had the wood one.
Yeah, he had like a maple bar as a
Yeah.
guitar. He had like some nasty
Anyway, I love that this bridges the gap between every instrument. The fact that there's just bullshit that for whatever reason you have to learn, but it never helps you.
dude.
Yeah.
Alternate. So like I think of drums and piano very similar as one thing you hit a drum, you hit a key. There's only one spot for that drum. There's only one spot for that note. But on guitar, there's 7 different spots for A440. There's 3 spots for a high A. You know what I mean? There's so many different places to play, which if you throw that into the mix of just normal knowing your instrument, it makes it so much harder. But I just realized when I was learning sax, but like 3 years ago when I was trying to sax, they have alternate fingerings where like because of the way science in a tube works, there's other places where you can hit a C, and it just might be easier to hit that C sometimes as opposed to the other C, and they're the same pitch. So that's a fun little connection.
Is that
there.
the same on guitar, or is yours?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Or is it really just
Guitar
there
is
for
more common. If you think
ease
about-
of use?
Think about guitar strings as like the low string only has 4 notes that the other strings don't have.
Yeah.
So you could play everything on that one string kind of if it was all linear, right? The reason it's not linear is because it's a chord instrument. We need some strings. But yeah, if you think about it, it like goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th note on the lowest string becomes the lowest note on the next string, and then and then that's the first thing you learn on guitar, right? Tuning your guitar by holding the 5th fret down and playing the next string, and then you hear them being out of tune.
I don't remember the first thing that I learned.
The first thing's probably a song. Mine was Under the Bridge, except it went boom. Boom. Actually, it probably went clunk, 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 ding, clunk, ding, clunk, 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 clunk.
But yeah, that is hilarious because like you're talking about polyrhythms, and
I think
like,
it's fun
dude,
stuff.
everything is 4/4.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do I care about polyrhythms?
I don't. Unless
when
you're
everything is
playing in like
4/4?
a jazz
All
band.
musicians know it.
Okay, but
Because it's fun.
also because you know polyrhythms and stuff, I bet it feels so good to just play in 4/4.
Sure.
So because
It does help.
We have the same kind of concept when we're talking about chord progressions because you want to have a cool complex chord progression. But 1, 5, 6, 4 is the fucking best.
Yeah.
And that's why you always hear that
Here's a
shit.
cool way to think about it. Now that
Yeah.
I'm over here doing this, and I was saying 1, 5, 5 is a minor, 4. Oops. I'm seeing in my head how 5 is a minor. Going to 4 is kind of just like going 2 to 1.
Yeah.
So 5 is a minor, to boom, 5 makes the 4 the 1. And
Yeah,
you
you're
can
tonicizing the 4.
tonicizing the 4, baby.
Tonicize it.
Tonicizing the 4. Anytime you think about a chord as the tonic, you are tonicizing it.
I prefer the 5/4 though. Like you just flat that.
Country style.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
dude. You get that 1, but you turn it into the dominant 7.
Yeah. It's leading. It's as soon as you hear it, it's like
It's so good. It's so country, but it's so good.
how would you do it on this thing?
I don't know.
down
Let's go on to the next. What other chord progressions you got? Or was it just one?
I just picked one, and then next
okay.
week you'll pick one. So.
Oh, okay.
And you can study it and come with better examples.
I
or
like
do
1,
nothing.
5, 6, 4.
Yeah, that's the one.
1, 5, 6, 4 is the best.
can
That's
go
the
for
one I would
days.
pick. Honestly,
It's the best.
Go for days.
Yeah, dude. 1, 5, 6, 4.
You could think of
know,
any song with that.
You know at least 20 songs that are 1, 5, 6, 4. At least.
I mean, is that like the 4-chord song?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's that chord progression.
Sure.
Is 1, 5,
It's
6,
so
4.
huge on the internet. We posted the one about it, and I was like, "This is stupid," because it's like everybody knows this already. But you got to remember, no, they don't. Just we've heard it for a long time.
Dude, you could probably
So
get that
we
going on
assume
TikTok.
Everybody knows it. I did. We
Yeah,
kinda
that's
did.
what we
Oh,
did.
okay.
But we should
yeah,
keep
that
them
was,
going.
It was like I don't remember what it was like. You want to be
But chord progressions
an
don't
asshole.
help if you don't know like
they
how to make like if it says G.
so
If it says C and F sharp, and you play like this, it's just gonna have that sound.
honestly, here's the thing.
There's other
is
ways to voice lead the chord progression to make it sound different.
honestly, I think that knowing chords and chord progressions, the only thing that it really does for me at this point is it just makes it more fun. Like if I come up with something, and then I can go back and analyze. Oh shit, this is that.
Yeah.
But
Coming
it
back.
never helps. Like I'm not gonna sit down and be like, all right, I want to have.
That
I'm
never
gonna
works.
I'm gonna play in Locrian and I'm gonna have a fucking diminished chord as my
Yeah.
one,
That's
and
why
I'm gonna.
practicing and
There's no
listening
way.
are just as important. Because you listen to the music,
Yeah.
you figure out what you want to sound like, then you practice it, and then while you're writing songs, that shit comes out, and you don't even know what it is.
Yeah, you
then
just
later you analyze it and go, "Oh, it was a 5
Yeah.
and 4." And I wonder if I did that because I've been listening to Merle Haggard a lot lately.
Dude, that is like the only. It's like you just gotta play. Just fucking come up with your shit,
Honestly, the only reason I learned theory is
and
because
theory will make it more
it was
fun to analyze
it's fun,
later.
enjoyable for me. That's the
Yeah.
only reason. I'm not on my high horse about it anymore because now I realize I didn't do any work. It was basically like guy at the batting cages having a fun, great time. And people are like, man, you're working hard. Maybe he is working hard, but maybe he's also having a really good time at it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But in my case, I've never been stressed studying theory. I don't have a deadline. I don't have homework. I just sitting around and I get an itch and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go study theory. I'm going to try to understand the concept of minor thirds more tightly.
But would that
make
be as
connections.
fun if you had to? Like if you were doing it in
I wouldn't
college
do it.
and they were like, it's due tomorrow.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Unless
Yep.
it was like helpful, but I just could see right through. Well, not necessarily, because sometimes when you're learning stuff, you can't always see if it's going to be helpful at first.
It's not fun to learn.
I love learning.
No, I like to learn, but not when it's forced on me.
Oh yeah, force learn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is
see,
cool.
That never can work
I'll
as
go
well.
back, like I'll realize, oh shit, I learned a lot doing that,
Yeah.
but I wasn't paying attention to the learning. I was just doing something.
Right.
But if you put it in my mind, oh, you're learning. Oh well, fuck that. I'm gonna go play Call of Duty.
Yeah. Well, I probably wouldn't have a problem with the learning if they could just like. Well, when I was at Central, they were pretty upfront. They're like, unless you absolutely love teaching, you should quit. And I listened to that advice. It took about a year for it to sink in. But they're like
That's-
this.
dude,
they're
that's
Did you
what
go to
my,
Central to teach?
They're a really good music teaching program.
Oh, okay.
And teaching program in general.
I
But
didn't
like,
know that.
so like even the inaugural like all musicians kind of thing, it's kind of like geared that way. Plus
Yeah.
like what else is a degree in music gonna get you?
For sure.
Dude, that's what my choir teacher. He basically. I actually went out like to lunch with him. Like my parents, like we all went out to lunch one time. Like he met us somewhere and we had lunch, and he basically was just like, look, unless you want to teach music, you should not go to college. Because I was talking about like MI or something like that. He was like, no, if you really want to just be a musician, you need to join a band right now and just start playing shows.
Learn how
and
to do it.
just
And you did.
keep going. Like, well, kind of. I mean, I guess
You have
somewhat.
done that.
Somewhat. I mean, I played gigs.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much as I could have, but,
Right.
you know.
I remember thinking I played a lot of gigs until I played a lot of gigs, and now I'm like, oh, fuck. Now I know a lot of gigs.
You've played a lot of gigs.
Honestly, it doesn't feel any different. I don't feel more
You have
better.
played a lot of gigs.
Yeah, I played a shit ton of gigs. But I've always said
Have you been
that.
burned out?
No.
That's good.
No, not really, because at the end of a gig, it feels so dope to come
Yeah.
home that all the burnout is renewed after, like, I guess getting paid, and then, like, I mean, lately I've been making paycheck to paycheck living seem like fucking goddamn Rockefellers. Got the analogy
7-Eleven.
out. Yeah, 7-Eleven.
We
Yeah,
did it.
I've been living real frugal, real cheap, but I forgot where I was going with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it's been.
I was about to get really depressed.
It was about to get sad. Good thing
Yep.
I forgot what it was.
Justin, how's your life going?
Man, for real, what you been up to?
Mine's good. Going to Hawaii in a week.
Tight. It's your second home.
Excited for that.
Do they like you over there at being that you're a Howley?
Wait, you have a second home?
What?
In Hawaii?
No, Cali.
Oh.
Not
Wait,
a
you have a
okay,
second
no.
home in Cali?
No. So my brother lives in California, so I go down there a lot.
Oh.
But this one's Hawaii. I'm just going there for a week.
That's his
I've
third.
only been there.
We're road
once.
tripping to Cali
Yeah?
on Sunday. We're leaving on Sunday.
Nice.
Where are you going again?
Where are you going?
We're doing San Fran and we're doing San Diego.
Yeah,
are
this
the
was
main
going to be
stops.
something else.
You gonna go
Huh.
SeaWorld?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, we're
Yes.
doing SeaWorld, yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't this going to be something else? A different kind of trip? Didn't you tell us you were going to go to, like, Yellowstone? Wasn't that you?
No.
Okay, I was like, that's funny because it's obviously closed down or whatever right now.
No.
Is
That
Yellowstone
wasn't
closed?
me.
Something like
It's on
that.
fire.
Yeah, I've had a whole narrative
Fire.
going on in my head. Don't know who it's about. Thought it was you.
No, we're not going to
Anyway,
Yellowstone.
what are
We're
you going to California for?
just a road trip.
How long are you gone?
Carolyn came up with this like a couple weeks ago. We're going to be down there for 2 weeks.
Damn, son.
All hotels, or do you know anybody that you're gonna stay
Hotels.
with? Okay, cool.
We're taking Hendrix.
Tight.
We're going.
Is he good in the car?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't mind the car. Although he's never been in a car for 9 hours at a time, so that'll
Sure.
be interesting.
But
But
if he can't even handle like 30 minutes.
no,
You'd be
he's
doomed, yeah.
car rides that's his bread and butter. He just goes to sleep. But that fucking tail is so deadly. Ow.
Just whipping the dog in the
Dude, ow.
gosh.
But yeah, we're going for 2 weeks. I'm fucking stoked. Carolyn came up with it kind of on a whim. She was just kind of like, we have been so cooped up, we haven't done much. She was like, fuck it, you want to just go to Cali? I was like, yeah, let's go.
Dude, that's awesome.
That should be fun. Get some footage, dude.
Yeah.
Send me that footage.
We're going to do Pacific Coast Highway. I've never driven on Pacific Coast Highway, so I'm excited for that.
Highway.
Are you taking that car or your other car?
We're taking the Soul.
Okay.
Yeah, that car's a lease, so I have a mileage limit, so I didn't want to put fucking $2
Yeah.
grand miles on it.
You just do that and then ditch it. Burn it and ditch it, dude. And just wake
doesn't
up and
quite
be like,
work
it's
that
gone.
way. No, it doesn't
What
quite
happened?
work that way. I could crash it, and Gap is included with that, and then just walk away from it.
Nice, dude.
But I'd have to do it in a way that doesn't hurt me.
And definitely don't say about
That's
it.
the
Don't
only thing.
tell anyone about it in real life or on a podcast.
Well, I'm not
Dude.
actually going to do it, so
Now you
I,
can't.
I
now if
kinda-
you do crash.
I
yeah.
need it for
Could you
transportation,
imagine?
so
Right, well, you can't crash it.
yeah, I'm not really looking to crash it. I'm gonna hit a fucking deer on my way home tonight.
No, I think that'd be a great segment. Is
Crash your car?
Instead
Hitting
of,
a deer?
Instead of... I went back a few seconds, sorry. Instead of... What is that? 2 minutes, man. I don't like that. I just saw that.
I think that's
You got 2 minutes to be fucking funny,
Yeah.
or I'm shutting you
They're just
down.
throwing the light. They're like, 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, I better do
Like,
my
dude,
good, I better do my
this
good
is the
material
lamest
now.
fucking podcast
Yeah.
I've ever
Yeah.
seen. You got 2
Camera's
minutes.
shutting it down by
You got
itself.
2 minutes to turn it around, or fuck you, I'm dying.
I think I just forgot to delete the last footage.
oh,
Last
so
week's.
your card's full.
Could be, but we'll just handle that in 2 minutes. Let's see what
Yeah.
it says.
I didn't realize this was such a leggy podcast.
Oh yeah,
It's definitely
nuts and
summer.
It's all nuts and legs, dude.
Man, look at
Hold on, I'll
us.
fix it right now.
Oh, I thought you meant like
No,
leg.
no,
like it's
leggy.
lagging.
Like, look at our legs.
Yeah,
It's
look at
just-
our fucking legs.
They're just on display, man.
Look at that. little.
Just don't
I got
delete.
fucking chicken
just don't
legs.
delete what we just did.
Fuck RJ.
That's a good sample. That was mean.
What about your big old nuts, though?
Do you have any from the last? What was?
Oh yeah, me and RJ both were talking.
Play that
about,
last one
We're talking about like pickups or something. Oh. We were both like, "How about those EMGs, though, huh?" And then Dane.
I hit a brand new Kia on the fucking highway.
That's obviously RJ.
I hit a brand new Kia on the fucking highway.
I gotta piss. After this.
He was. You were talking about Dane.
I gotta piss. After this.
So good. And then the last one.
There you go.
Hey, did you say meow?
No, he goes, "There you go."
There you go.
I go, "RJ, be funny."
There you go.
It was about that fast.
Dude,
Those are the.
you guys are so funny.
Those are the new ones.
I love it.
We should make some new ones. We need some Justin. There you go. We need some Justin
We
ones.
got one now. Whatever that
We got
thing
one.
was.
It was something about finger.
Yeah, finger bass. Finger bass.
Fingered bass.
Fingered bass.
Yep.
Finger bass, dude.
Do some other funny shit. What's some other funny shit? Just like
It'll come. It'll come. We can't force it.
There you go. The last segment of the day, it's not a game. This one's going to be something with long-term benefits. So I was thinking to myself, what's something that we could work on week after week? Something that goes in and out of BandHouse, in and out of the band, in and out of junk science. Huh? And I'm thinking, we need to write a concept album.
Okay, can you explain? Because I've never known. What the fuck is a concept album?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
Where
I'm glad I'm
all
not
the
the only one.
songs...
Hi.
It's all one story kind of thing.
Yeah, it's one story. It doesn't have to be like Dark Side of the Moon where all the songs roll into each other, though that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And always, kind of a cool thing. But I'm thinking more like each song's a song. They could be separate songs, but it's like a story in the narrative. Because I'm not a great songwriter with words, but maybe if we built ourselves a narrative, I would have key ideas. Because when I'm writing melodies, I just need some key words that I can plug in.
I am on board with this only because I do want to riff with you guys.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
This'll
all
be junk science, dude. We'll release it under junk science.
Does it make you sad that I don't play double bass because we could just
No, not
have
at all.
Junk science.
You know what's funny?
And
Dude.
I could be that drummer for you.
Dude, you know what's funny is I will like, and it's because of you, because you have a great the way you drum. I fucking love the way you drum because it's so refreshing from all the crazy double bass and shit that you hear.
Yeah.
That when I'm like, if I write a riff or something, I picture it just having like a single bass, whatever kind of like a beat to it. Like I don't picture double bass anymore. Like I literally don't picture it.
Right.
So no,
we should be
I
a metal
don't.
band with no double bass.
Go listen
That
to
would be fucking incredible.
Go listen to Audio Slave's first album. That
Dude.
shit's heavy. And
Yeah.
now I think
Some
about
of the
it,
best
there's no
riffs.
way
No, there's no
bass.
double bass, and
It's
those
groove.
are the best riffs ever.
It's the
All
bass
right,
and the
I'm in.
drums.
Concept album. But what's the
I-
concept? Oh gosh, that's the hardest
Well,
part.
Junk Science first album concept was pretty much fuck Trump.
Oh.
Me and Dylan wrote it together, but it wasn't so much pointed at Trump. It was more like
Wait, was Junk Science around for Trump?
Yeah.
2016, right at the
I
beginning.
thought you
of it.
guys were earlier than that
It was-
for some reason.
Well, it was a long couple years.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
But it wasn't exactly that. It was more like fuck the people that are blindly believing something that easily qualify, like something that you don't have to think. Like, what's that last song? Take the blame. Yeah, okay, we'll take the blame. It's our fault. You're right. We'll take the responsibility.
yeah.
So I'm
is that your
thinking-
album with the brick hand, or is that a different
Yep.
one?
I just put it up there. Yeah. So I'm thinking this one be more along the lines of complete and utter destruction, finding your peace in a destructed world.
yourself.
Honestly, I would love to
Be yourself.
a thief.
Unplug
I
and
don't
plug
know.
back
we
in.
could figure it out. I don't know.
Well, this
But
ideas are flowing.
Yeah, I know that we haven't done anything yet, and I haven't recorded anything yet, but I do still think about that.
I'll keep
So
pushing it.
Yeah,
Dude, I know how this shit goes, man. I mean, we all live the life of an artist. It's like we go 6 months without doing shit sometimes.
It's
You
well,
have to. You got to clean your room and stuff sometimes.
dude. Oh my god.
Take care of your family.
Carolyn cleaned up that room where all my shit is, like the where we used to practice in my house. That room. Mm-hmm. So that's like a.
Is that your music room?
It's so good. I was just over
we
there.
call it the creative room now.
Yeah.
Is her
she had all her
thing in there?
stuff.
Yeah,
thingy
like
built?
her
Oh, okay.
because she does a lot of more like sewing, and actually she's like doing merch for this.
Basically, she's on a one track. She's on a beeline.
Why can't I think of it? Yoga studio. She's doing merch for a yoga
cool.
studio. So
Nice.
she's like pressing the lady gives Carolyn the t-shirts, but then she presses the logo into the t-shirts because she's got
Do
all
you guys
that
have
shit.
a t-shirt press?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
She's
cool.
got all kinds
I've always
of,
wanted to buy one of
dude,
those.
she's got, it's called a Cricket, and she's got,
I've used one of those. I've seen someone use one.
she can do mugs,
I've heard of 'em.
That's
like
cool.
coffee mugs, like whatever the fuck you want on a coffee mug. You give her a white mug, she'll put it on there.
Well, let's start doing merch. BandHouse merch.
Dude, they said we could sell merch at
At that gig.
Sunrise Village.
Oh well, that'd be. But the problem with merch for me is it'd have to have my name on it, and I just can't.
Why?
It could be BandHouse?
Could be BandHouse merch. It's
What if
cool.
the name
Or
of our
it-
band
or it could
is
just be Taylor
BandHouse?
John-
Then we would
Harden.
double the.
I have no problem with it being the Taylor John Harden band.
I don't either. That's I
It's
said
honestly
that, like,
more awkward when someone asks, like my family, like when they come, they're like, "What's the name of your band?" It's like Taylor John Harden, but I'm like, but that's his name.
But that's how it goes.
He's a person.
Right.
Where it should just be the TJH band or Taylor John Harden band.
I made this point like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I think I remember that.
that I like right now I want the attention because I'm like young and whatever, so I want like, oh, Stephen Myers, yeah, blah, blah. But I think as
But
time
he's
goes
thinking about
on,
the future.
I think as time goes on, I'm not gonna want that. So I have no issue with the Taylor John Harden band because
sure.
then no one's gonna fucking know the bass player from the Taylor
No,
John
but you're still
Harden
gonna be
band.
getting a check.
But I'm gonna be playing
gonna be
gigs,
rich?
whatever. Yeah.
Yep. On the
I
road.
have there's a goddamn mosquito
Dude, it's a
in
really.
my fucking face.
Oh, the door's open. I was like, "There's been a fly all day. Maybe it's just." Oh, I see.
that's
This.
a
I saw him. I see.
That's a skeeter. But no, I have no issue. I think
Yeah.
long term the Taylor John Harden band is the one for.
But also, that logo would look cool on like a coffee mug.
But for like
I know, that
originals, maybe still junk science.
Because also you could sell
'Cause I've always
merch
liked
that
For the
because
heavy stuff.
because you could also
Yeah.
just sell merch that says BandHouse Podcast or Junk Science. Like you could it doesn't have to be the band name.
Right.
You can sell merch with anything on it.
I'll probably do that at some point. Get all the merch to my shows. But here's,
Oh, I fucking got him!
But the problem is then you have to invest in it.
dude, go show the camera. Dude.
Good job.
Look at that!
Get a zoom in. Let's see how good this camera.
You're like,
really
look
is.
at that. I gotta go wash my hand.
Let's see how nasty we can get this.
Do it.
We're gonna get vegans real pissed off. You murderer. You murderer.
You see that dot?
Straight murder, dude.
Because I'm above him in the fucking food chain. I am gonna go wash my hands.
Yeah, watch those. Watch
Okay.
that puppy right off. Send him to the great below.
But yeah, but that's the only problem with merch is that you have to
Make it.
buy it all. Yeah. It's not even making it. It sounds like Carolyn can make it for you.
Yeah,
But it's like,
I don't know, I've
and then
never-
how much do you buy?
I've always wanted
And
to.
you just end up like 50 mugs that nobody ever bought.
I know. I don't want.
Like,
That would be
yeah.
horrible. I'd rather like have
That'd be
them die in for merch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know there's ways to. I don't know what that's called, like warehouse, where that just if they make it and keep it for you, and then every time.
Oh,
someone
it's
buys
super
it, it
easy.
ships
It's
towards
just-
you. I just
yeah.
don't know.
And I don't know.
I don't
It's
know
hard
what
to
kind of
know who's
merch I
going to
want.
buy
Yeah, we
it.
gotta wait till we have tens of thousands of views. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
And then you sell a left-handed mug for $2,500.
Left-handed mug.
Yeah, there's a podcast I listen to, and they sell like a regular mug for like 20, and then they have a left-handed mug, and it's $2,500.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Why not?
$2,500?
Why
I was saying
not?
there's a podcast I listen to, and they have merch, and their regular mug is just $20, and then they have a left-handed mug on their website, but it's $2,500.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I want it.
We should do left-handed everything.
What is it about a higher price point that makes you want it?
Exclusivity,
Yeah.
royalty,
Yeah.
regal.
Have you ever if I'm ever shopping for a guitar or a bass or an amp or something, I will sort it, and my minimum price is like $2,000. Like, no, I don't even want to look at your dumb peasant shit
Yeah.
when I'm like dreaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, there's no way that the shit that I want is less than $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't ever do that?
No, I definitely.
I fucking do that every
I do
goddamn
that naturally
time.
when I'm looking. My eyes just gloss over the $300.
How high have you gone? Like, do you ever get like way spoiled when you're, because you know you're not gonna get it, but like,
I've done it with tech.
yeah,
Like go to
what
Apple's
kind of tech?
website and just see how expensive a computer you can
I do
get
it with
is.
microphones
Yeah,
and
with like
cameras.
a fucking octa-core processor.
Yeah. And then you're like $25,000 for a computer. Like,
What?
I mean,
You can
I don't know if you can get it
spec out
that
a
high, but
25
I
grand?
feel like you can get it pretty high.
25?
Yeah, I don't know about 25. We
I
should
think
do
I
it.
dropped a G on the computer that I built.
Yeah. That's normal. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
think
was pretty
same. I don't have it anymore. I got too sick of having to update it.
I would never build a computer again. I
Yeah,
will
it's
always
too much
just
work.
buy a made one.
Pre-build.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so much more expensive, but yeah, I'd rather somebody just build it for me.
Well, I don't know. It's funny because there's a company that will build a custom computer for you, and it doesn't come out to be that much more than the parts, and that's because that specific company can buy bulk of that
makes sense.
specific part that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Right.
That's like
so
the graphics card
you can't
situation.
you can't buy the graphics card for wholesale, right? You would
Yeah.
buy all that shit for retail. So, but when a company's doing it, they can buy all that shit at bulk.
Yeah.
And so really, yeah, you do pay extra, but it's not so much extra that it would be like not worth it.
Right. It's
Yeah.
definitely worth it.
Yeah. So, but I would never do it
I
again.
built mine. It was fun.
I'd just
Yeah.
rather play on console.
Well, I don't want to play on a computer, but like recording, if I were to buy another computer, I'd probably just get a MacBook Pro.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'd probably just get one of those.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I feel like that is still the authority when it comes to recording music, is it not? Like, am I just way behind on that? But I
think so. I
feel
think-
like that's still the one that you do if
Well,
you want to
yeah.
run.
As well as
fucking-
commenting on the chord progression, the 1-5 flat 7-4, which you guys need to comment and let us know some songs and with a 1-5.
Dude, for real, because I know like that is a fucking chord
Well, if you
progression
think
and a
of 'em
half, but
during
I
the week,
cannot
comment 'em on
think
the
of
thing.
any fucking song.
No, and I'm usually good at just pulling one out. But
Dude,
like,
I know. I
was unable to do
cannot
it.
fucking
Maybe if I
do
had the
it for that.
guitar and I played them on guitar, it would come out right away.
Maybe.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm only thinking of the chorus of Comfortably Numb, but it's not quite right. But we'll call that right. Anyway, as well as commenting that below, comment the thing we were just talking about.
MacBook Pro. That's
Is
the one
that
you
good
use for
or no?
recording music, right?
Because I've heard it's PC pretty much, but also remember
I think it also depends on what software.
like Logic on Mac is dope, but Pro Tools is on both, right? And I think that's always been the top.
Dude,
Well,
Pro Tools is
yeah.
so hard to
Ableton now,
use.
baby, Ableton.
Yeah.
It's kind of tricky.
I don't know. I'm on Cubase.
I'm a garage band man myself.
You know what's fun
fluff.
is I bought Cubase because he had Cubase, but now he doesn't use Cubase.
He hates Cubase.
So I'm just all
But
by
I-
myself again.
But at least I was able to help you fix it, kind of. I came over and I was like, oh my god.
It
this
was
is
all
why
kinds
I-
of fucked
How'd
I was
you
like, this
break
is
it?
why I don't use Cubase, because every time you like put it on a new computer or if you haven't used it in 3 months, you gotta go in there and find your passwords and find your iLock, physical thing that you have to put into your computer
Wow.
before anything works. It's Ableton.
That sounds awful.
I just ripped it from the internet. for free.
GarageBand just comes on.
I mean, I
the
paid full
computer.
price for Ableton and it works perfectly. Ableton 11.
Do you? But
live.
do you miss Cubase ever?
Not even.
Oh, okay.
Now I went from Cubase to Reaper to Ableton, and Reaper was kind of bad. I don't know. I didn't even know how to change the colors on Cubase for the full 5 years I used it, or the full 2012 till 2020.
Are you talking colors like colors of the track?
of the tracks? Which is
Okay.
my
What
most
color are
important thing.
drums in your head?
Usually a red,
And then what about guitar or bass?
like a red.
Wait, you make them all red? That's not helpful at all.
I do it different every time. Depends on the vibe. I try to build a palette. So like this template we've got here, you can't really see, but it's the podcast template. I have it as white and black with some red for the important tracks.
Okay.
So like the samples are red, and then my microphone up on the desk is red, so I know I can see
Sure.
it better. But then like on our jam one, which I'll go to after this, it's got different colors. So, but yeah, usually red because my guitar's red. So I like red. The wall's red.
I'm getting a little itchy for the tunes.
About that time here, let me.
Oh, Ernie Ball.